You've seen the ads, you've seen the clothes, but what you probably haven't seen is where it all begins. This is Urbanic's India warehouse. Started in London, scaled through TikTok and now shipping over 1,000 pieces a day across India, this is the new face of algorithm-led fashion. But behind every reel and rapid drops, what is the real story? Who is making the clothes that you wear and how fast is too fast? Today, we are going behind the scenes to understand Urbanic's India operations, meet the founders and ask them what does it take to fuel India's fast fashion engine in real time. What was so enticing about the India market that you wanted to start from here?
We really wanted to bring the latest trends from the West, from the UK, from Britain and the West, to consumers in emerging markets or economies that are fast growing. In answer to your question as to why India, well, India is a country with hugely rich in culture and diversity, as well as a very powerful consumer base, consumer market. So those two elements coupled together, as well as the fact that it's a highly and rapidly digitalizing economy, meant that this was the first market where we wanted to really try our business in.
When Shein exited India in 2020, it left a hole in the fast fashion market. But Urbanic says it didn't fill that vacuum. It had already landed.
It's a lazy comparison. I would say we never were actually entered India when Shein was exiting. We were there almost a year before. And the reason to enter India was we were seeing a really nice growth in internet penetration. Was not ever aligned with any other competitor as well, because I always believe I've never met a single girl who has one brand in her wardrobe. So it's never a winner takes it all market. It always has a space for everything.
Fast fashion only works if your backend is faster. In Gurgaon, Urbanic's warehouse processes up to 1 million units a week. It's more like a fashion factory than a fulfillment center.
This is a bigger facility, and then we move on and around 600,000 to 10,000 in a week's time. And from a capacity perspective, this warehouse has more than 3 million units capacity in a month.
Behind the warehouse is an algorithm. Every tap, scroll, wish list, it's data, and that data designs the next drop.
We work heavily with our AI and proprietary technology, and that's been a huge focus of our business since the beginning. That's how we get a real-time feed and an appreciation of what sort of styles, what sort of trends the consumers are interested in, engaged with on the app or on the website.
What data is the system learning from?
Sure, well, we look at data from all sources, be it social media, be it fashion shows, all sources, and what the AI and the technology that we have does is to provide an objective interpretation of what is trending, what is most trending, most popular. And of course, we have our team who sit alongside that process in order to come up with the final designs. So it's what I call the best of objectivity and subjectivity combined.
In 2023, Urbanic added a new name to the closet, Savana. Same DNA, different mood, affordable, trend-forward and under 1,000 rupees. Urbanic says its bestsellers across both brands remain consistent: dresses, tops and denim. In fact, denim is among the fastest growing SKUs, especially for Savana, which is priced to compete with offline fast fashion. What's Savana's median price point compared to Urbanic's, and how do you justify that premium to the same audience?
That depends on category to category. Urbanic, on an average, I can say it would be at 2x of Savana in terms of pricing. And median pricing for Savana is always less than 1,000, which is made we have made it affordable to all of users in India.
And how many orders have you clocked till date, including Urbanic and Savana both?
So till date, it's more than 5 years now. Collectively, it would be higher than 30 to 35 million.
We chose to go down the route of multi-brand, each brand having its own identity, having its own value proposition for the consumers.
Still, it is not all slick marketing. Urbanic has seen criticism for its lightning-fast trend turnover, but they say the pace is the point, and the platform reflects what customers are engaging with, not just what brands push.
Like a lot of brands when entering India, we're launching with bigger celebrities and all that stuff. We launched with our customers. We launched with people who would wear us. Not only Gen Zs were shopping us, Gen Zs were actually our communicators. We were very strategical when it comes to content creation. I think content is a very big asset when it comes to digital first brand. We had a very tailored strategy for each platform, like when it comes to Twitter, when it comes to Instagram, when it comes to YouTube. We dig down in studied the product psychology of each platform. Like YouTube is a more search-based platform, Instagram is more a discovery platform.
Fast fashion's biggest sin? Waste. Urbanic says tech helps it stay lean, small batches, frequent restocking, minimal dead stock.
We have a predictive inventory analysis, which we conduct, and that has been very successful in reducing dead stock.
We buy on a very smaller quantity and then keep our inventory very low, and then we order in a very frequent basis.
With profitability achieved, Urbanic is now eyeing global markets, starting with the Middle East and maybe a public listing.
We are profitable, so there's no urgency for rounds, but obviously we want to grow as well. 50% year-on-year growth, and with that, there are various ways plans we have in order to achieve that. Maybe a new brand, other ways of other markets we may enter. The Middle East, for example, is very exciting. The aim would be to go down the IPO route, but that depends on a number of variables, the market conditions, etc.
As global fashion market slows, India is moving away. Projected to grow at over 10% a year through 2030, according to a report by Redseer. The ecosystem is also primed for growth. Over 800 homegrown digital-first brands have been launched since 2019, with several entrants having already crossed the $50 million revenue mark within the first 2 to 3 years of their launch. Now, in a market where Gen Z drives taste and speed meets purpose, the war isn't just going to be around the price points. It's going to be about who wins the heart of India's new shoppers. With camera person Balbir Singh, Aishwarya Anand for CNBC TV 18.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.